Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Wired Nerdy Podcast. This is season number 3, episode number 30. My name is Keith, and I'm here with my good best buddy, Doug, after a bit of a hiatus due to some unfortunate life is lifing kind of things. We had to take a break because we had just all kinds of really crazy stuff going on. So how you doing, buddy?
Good. Did need a little break. I had personal things on both sides, you and me, and got those taken care of. And I think hopefully we'll be on track for a little while.
Yeah, hopefully so. But I would love for life to just start to calm down a little bit, maybe get back to normal, maybe a little less stress, a little less tragedy, all those kinds of things. It's been kind of tough lately, so I'm glad to be back. I will say, because I always throw shade at you, it is my turn this morning. You can't really tell as well, but to have wild hair. We're doing this in the morning. Doug's going to a ball game, and like I'm half awake, so and my hair's all like everywhere. But we did have fun last night. We got to play some D&D again, and we used the DM table, the D&D table. Like what are your general thoughts, man? Like, I feel like it went well. I feel more comfortable as a DM. I feel like I'm getting better with using the digital table. This time we used the figures more that I've been painting. Like, so what were your general impressions of last night with our friends?
I like it a lot. I think our friends new to D&D are getting the hang of it, getting to know what kind of actions they can take, what kind of questions they can ask. It's really good. One of our friends brought a tablet, and I think D&D Beyond, the app that we're using, works so much better for him.
Yep.
And he was able to make quicker decisions. It's still a learning curve, and I think as we continue, it'll be really good, and we'll have some really good sessions.
And I'm still learning lessons. Like I was telling Doug, like toward the end of the session, like our friend, even when I'm DMing. So if you don't know, we were using D&D Beyond, which is their virtual tabletop. It's still even in beta, but the features are getting better and better. But I was using the website as well, because you can use the website or you can use the mobile app on a tablet. And toward the very end there, I was telling Doug, I was like, dang, I switched over to my tablet. And even as a DM, I didn't realize the app really was more solid for what I was trying to do, like for managing player inventories and all and roles and stuff. You know, I almost think I'm just going to switch over to like only using the website for the map, the virtual map, and then we'll just use the app for the characters. So I'm still learning on that. So, but it was a good time. I'd say the highlight of the night was when one of our friends, he leveled enough to where he could do a conjure. Well, he already had the conjuration spell, but he, what did he conjure in the middle of a fight? What was it?
A large weasel, right?
Yes, a giant weasel. That was it. That was kind of fun. So we had a good time with that. All right, man. So we can get on into it. Do you want to do some nerd news?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Nerd news.
And I think our first one's going to be the movie announcement one. The date.
So as you're bringing that up, Avengers, we've had all those movies. They're coming out with the next edition, Avengers Doomsday. And just looking at the cast lineup, not looking at the plot, not looking at anything, they've got it so heavily stacked that it should be a really good movie.
You know, I'm not really super excited about this movie anymore. I've said it before. I feel on this whole thing like it peaked with Endgame, and I feel like they're just trying to grab that again. I didn't even watch, like, you know, where they announced all of the 1 billion actors that are in it. It just feels forced to me. And I still do not agree with the Robert Downey thing. Although I have a suspicion that what they're going to do is there was in the comics a timeline where Tony Stark was Dr. Doom, one of those alternate universe kind of thing. I think that's what they're doing. And I think they're being smart about it, or they think they're being smart about it. But like people don't read the comics. So I don't know. Are you going to go see this? What are your feels? Or are you just going to wait till it hits Disney Plus like everybody else?
Yeah, I may just wait till it comes out. You know, anymore, movies are pretty expensive, and it takes a lot for me to go to the movie to spend that kind of money.
Me too.
So I don't know that this one will be one that drags me to it.
No.
There's a Stephen King movie coming out that may drag me to it called The Longest Road.
Yeah.
I just finished the book.
The Long Walk.
The Long Walk. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah. No, it looks really good. And did you see what theaters were doing for that?
I have not.
They set up these treadmills and you have to walk the entirety of the movie with the
I
people.
would do that.
And then like what they do is though, if you stop at all, that you don't get to finish the movie, they escort you out.
Oh, no, that is actually really cool.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. So anyway,
Yeah.
I digress. You also, speaking of superhero movies, you saw Superman. You told me that
I
last
did.
night. But
Yeah,
what were your
I watched
thoughts?
it yesterday. I really liked it. I'm not much on the lore of it and all the backstory, but just as someone watching the movie, it was very entertaining, and I really appreciated it. It had some subtle comedy in there as well, which helps the movie progress.
It does. It does. Well, I'm glad you liked it. We just didn't get a chance to talk about it because, whenever the podcast hit and stuff.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. Next one is something that you and I kind of wondered about.
And
go ahead.
When the iPhone 17 came out and they introduced this iPhone Air, this just so unbelievably thin phone, everybody waited for Jerry Rig Everything to get his hands on it. So if you don't know who Jerry Rig Everything is, he is a YouTuber that tests smartphones, other devices, and he finally got his hands on the iPhone Air and gave it the old bin test. Holy crap.
It didn't go well.
It did not. I guess it went as expected with such a thin phone.
Yeah. That was my first thought too when I saw it. I think I told you that. I was like,
Yeah.
it looks beautiful. And people say it's beautiful in your hands. But I'm like, man, if I put that in my front pocket or even in my back on accident, I sit down, there was already a bend problem a few years ago with these. So,
but it didn't bend too bad. He tried as much as he could. It would not break. So Apple is holding up to their end of the bargain of making one of the toughest phones ever.
The fact that it didn't snap, that's big. That's good.
It is. I mean, there's a little bend to it. I'm sure it's not healthy, but really you think about everyday use, you're not really going to bend your phone like that normally.
Yeah.
Thinner than an Oreo cookie, as we just saw there.
Oh, man, it is so thin. I'm going to get to the bend part if the ads won't stop me. And he scratches up the screens too, right?
Yeah, so he uses these...
Here we go. Here's the bending.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No. We need to
I want to see this
real quick.
Oh, here he goes.
He has bent some phones completely in half in the past. So, I mean, there's a little bend to it.
Now, it kind of flexed back. Now, they're using the aircraft aluminum. They're not doing titanium anymore, right? If I remember correctly.
Which you and I talked about kind of worries me, but, I mean, it looks super tough.
Honestly,
super strong.
Him doing that, it doesn't... You know what's surprising? It's snapping back. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Now, it's got a slight little curve in it.
It does.
I'm actually pretty impressed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty impressive. For how thin that phone is and that it hasn't snapped. And by the way, we're watching a video if you're listening to us on audio. He did not snap in half, and the phone's still working.
Yeah,
okay.
Screen's not cracked or anything.
You know what? That's pretty impressive. Oh,
it is.
What's he hooking it up to now?
I don't know.
Oh,
he does
I think
all
he's
kinds of tests.
He's gonna stress test it, I think, with hooking up like chains to it. Oh my gosh. Look how he's trying to bend it. He put it between two bars, and now he's putting like industrial level strength where it's a pulley system and a rig.
Uh-huh.
Now it's starting to bend. But dude, come on.
I mean, who's gonna do that in everyday life, right?
Still hasn't snapped though. Oh, there. The screen popped. So 216 pounds is what it took
of force. Yeah
200
crazy.
Yeah, so it took about 216 pounds of force in order to get it to actually bend enough to pop the screen there. So well, dude, I'm impressed honestly, because I think the Air is really cool looking. I like it. So
the other big deal was the Ceramic Shield 2. Apple always has to put a fancy name on everything. But their Ceramic Shield 2 is now scratching at a level 7, which if you watch any of his videos, that means it's super, super tough. Sapphire screens usually scratch at a level 9. Glass screens at a 5 or a 6. So the Ceramic Shield kind of in the middle there, it's going to be really, really tough if you throw it in your pocket with some keys or coins or any other metal objects.
I try not to do that.
Good.
I really
try not to as well. Yeah,
I'm still very curious about the battery life on this thing. because they introduced that battery pack that he has there. I'm just very
Yeah.
curious about that. So
You got to think a thin phone. You can't have a really thick, big battery.
no, that's what everybody's kind of worried about. So
Yeah.
all right, let's keep on rolling here. This next one is just stupid. Yet again, Xbox fans are hit with another hardware price hike just 4 months after the last increase. Dude, really? Like, what's going on here? Like, and it shows it here. So, for the lowest tier Xbox Series S with the 512 um, internal, we'll say storage,
Yeah.
$400. $399 is what it is now. It's up $20. It was $380.
Oh, yeah.
And you walk through the top tier Xbox X with a 2 terabyte Galaxy Edition. It's now $800. It was $730. Dude, this is ridiculous. They released a statement saying, "Well, we understand that these changes are challenging, and they were made with careful consideration. Looking ahead, we consider to focus on offering more ways to play and more ways to basically game across screens and get values for Xbox price." Dude, like, I get it. Tariffs is one thing and all that, but these consoles are old. Is this like the first generation of consoles where they're this old and they're upping the price? It's supposed to go down.
Yep. I was kind of doing some checking in the background. So when this originally released, let me get the right version. The 512 was only $299 in the US.
$299. This first one,
Yep.
it's
If my
$100
sources
more.
are correct here.
It's $100 more.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then back in the day, the 2 terabyte S model was $599.
And I think they're blaming this on probably the tariffs, which maybe it is all that. It says here pricing in countries outside the U.S. remain the same. I wonder if it's better for you to just like buy it from Europe or something. I don't know. Shipping.
Crazy.
Anyway, that's ridiculous. I don't agree with it. All right. Let's see here. Oh man, did I not get to open this one?
This is another one.
Yeah, that paywall it.
But we can talk about it.
Which one was it? Do you have the list in front of you? This was
it's the Spaceballs 2.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that here.
We can talk about that. So
you go ahead and tell them.
Unfortunately, this website won't let us show you, but Spaceball 2 is currently being filmed. And the one thing that I'm super excited about is Rick Moranis is coming back as Darth Helmet.
Which is crazy because he has been out of like acting altogether.
Yeah.
So this is like pulling him out of acting. So
we talked about him before. He did the most honorable thing, I believe his wife passed away he stayed home. He gave up his acting career to take care of his kids and his family. Mm-hmm. And that's a lot, You're giving up millions and millions of dollars possibly to do the right thing.
Yeah, it's pretty admirable. I mean, completely had a hot career streak, just stopped it so he could take care of his kids.
Yes.
So, yeah. Anyway, they've started filming. It'll be interesting to see what this is about. As we know, Hollywood's big into all of these reboots and sequels. So, all right. The next one we are looking at. Oh, there was a Nintendo Direct that we had while we were away, and some interesting games coming to the Switch 2. Let's run down a few of these. The biggest one, of course, everybody was talking about was, we knew we already had the Final Fantasy Tactics that comes out this month. Borderlands 4 is hitting not only on the Switch 2, but on all platforms. I've heard really good things about the Borderlands 4 game. Have you played any of the Borderlands, by the way?
I have started it, but I haven't really got into it yet.
It's fun with friends. I've not played this one, but I've heard good things. Our friend Joe's been playing it. Little Nightmares 3. If you haven't played 1 and 2, definitely play them. They're so good. Nice. I think a lot of people, of course, you got your Pokemons, Plants vs. Zombies Replanted, Persona 3 Reloaded. That's a remake. I love Persona games. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake HD. This is exciting. I know my brother loves the Dragon Quest games.
Yeah, he talks about it a lot.
They're really good. So I think that one's going to be really good. And let's see here. Of course, the Stardew Valley Switch 2 edition. Some One Piece. I believe if I get down to the bottom here, there's the Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. A lot of people were super excited about the new Metroid
It looks
game.
good. Yeah.
Yep. So, and that's got a really good, cult following to it. And plus, it's just, they're classic games at this point. Of course, Elden Ring, which is kind of cool. The newest, add-on, I guess, like what they call Thinnest Edition, coming to Switch 2, which says a lot about the Switch 2 hardware that it can handle that. So, 2-Point Museum. It's looking for anything that, of course, they're bringing Final Fantasy VII Intergrade to the Switch 2, Dragon Quest 7, Mario Tennis. You ever played that on any of them?
Way back. I can't remember which console, but I did.
They've had them for a while. You probably did Super Nintendo. You were a Super Nintendo person, so
I did Mario Teaches Typing the other day.
Hey, there you go, man. That's awesome.
Way back.
Resident Evil, the new one, Requiem, and then of course Village is coming to Switch too. I pretty much. Oh, so is Resident Evil 7, the one that's in a house. So full on Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, got some Yoshi, Super Mario Brothers Wonders. Oh, that was the big one. I remember this. We're getting to the end here. It is because it's Mario's anniversary. They are re-releasing Mario Galaxy.
Oh, nice.
Or that's going to be the theme of the movie as well. And as a result of it being the theme of the movie, they're going to do a remake for that for the Switch 2. So I think those were the big ones. I went through a lot of them there. It was pretty good launch release, what they talked about. So, all right. So we're always talking about reboots and remakes. This next one, oh my goodness, did it not load it?
It did not load it.
Oh my goodness, I swear. These paywall
things. It is about.
Did you ever see the movie?
Yeah. So the movie Keith's talking about is Barbed Wire. It's some 80s kind of. I don't know, B movie, maybe a C movie.
I think it's really cheesy. I think it had Pamela Anderson in it. I believe there may have been a comic book based on it, but yes, Barbed Wire. There's pictures of her back in the day, black outfit. A lot of people liked it just because sex sells. Well, apparently they're going to redo it with her.
Yeah,
and she's a bit older now. She just did Naked Gun. So I think what she's trying to do is ride high on, the Naked Gun movie popularity, really kind of got people's attention. But I don't know, man. These sequels are getting out of control. Why does Barbed Wire need to be redone?
I don't know. And nothing against her choices, but she's gone for a no makeup lifestyle. So she looks totally different than people would recognize her.
Yeah, they're going to have to put makeup on her. Like Barbed Wire is just over the top. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. Oh, and it does confirm this is created as a character is created by Chris Warner, and it appeared in Dark Horse Comics in 1993. I knew it was a comic. I knew it was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, last one. This one's interesting in that there was an indie game developer this past week who said that Steam ruined more than 10 years worth of work on their launch day for their game. So these dudes had a game called Planet Centauri, and they've been working on it forever. Very small studio. It went to go launch. It actually had people had it on their wish list, and it had very favorable interest in it. But then what happened was there's a bug, and I guess the bug basically did not let people know that if they had it on their wish list, that it was available.
Oh, jeez.
And the Valve confirmed that the issue with the Steam wish list says that it impacted a very small number of game releases so far, less than 100 since 2015, but they've known about the bug and they hadn't quite dealt with it. But what sucks is it impacted this studio, and it's just like two dudes, right? And it basically tanked their launch, and it really impacted them. So Valve issued an official apology to them. It was so bad. So I don't know. I was looking at their game. I got the little trailer playing there. It's pixel graphics. It kind of reminds me of if you ever played Terraria or any of those games. It looks pretty cool. Looks like your spaceship crashed. You're on an alien planet, and you have to, harvest, I guess you will. He's running and catching chickens, fighting aliens. And you have to build your house up. So it looks very much like Terraria or one of those types of games, which can be a lot of fun. So you can gotta show them some love. Check out Planet Centauri. Hopefully they'll be able to bounce back as an indie studio. And to me, I think it's going to be becoming more and more important that Valve takes care of these kind of games, because I think indie is going to be where it's at with the, the big budget games.
Yeah, definitely.
Indie's the ones doing new interesting things, in my opinion. So I think that does it for our news.
All right, yeah, lots of good stories today.
Get rid of our ads here. Get rid of our tabs, and we had a nice big thing happen. The iOS 26 release. This is our main topic, by the way. It took place this past week. Doug pinged me. He's like, "Hey, it's going to be launching." He even sent me the site where the time zones. So if you haven't upgraded your iPhone to iOS 26, this is a major overhaul. How many gigs was it? 12 gigs.
Yeah, at one point mine popped up 18. I
18?
think mine was higher because I skipped that. There's an 18.7.
You could
That's kind of the
jump.
final before the big jump to iOS 26.
Yep.
I talked to you and you said, "No, just jump to 26 because you should get everything you need."
Yeah.
So mine was a little bit higher at 18 gig.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts so far? Let's talk about impressions. What have you noticed? What's different about it?
You know, everybody's made the joke that it's Windows Vista, but Windows Vista didn't work, and this works.
Vista was pretty
The
crappy.
big difference. So it is a kind of a glass appeal. I like it a lot. You know, you go through the contacts, you go through your phone app, you go through your messenger. Everything's kind of changed a little bit, but I think it works better.
Yeah, I like the glass.
I've seen complaints about battery life and stuff. I've suffered no issues from that.
Yeah. Nope, none.
I've seen that people don't like the new phone app. It kind of condenses it down from 4 buttons to 3 buttons. I think the condensed version's a lot better. It's kind of, and I have to say this, Android-esque in the fact that you can customize your chats, but only,
That's cool.
This is Apple, it kind of makes me laugh, only other iMessage apps or iMessage contacts.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we're not playing games with Android. We're just going to let you iMessage to iMessage.
Yeah.
But other than that, I like the kind of see-through logos. I like that you can change a bunch of stuff, and it's cool.
Have you gone into any of your photos and turned on the 3D view?
I have not. I've been wanting to do that. I've been told it works great.
It's trippy. Like, so when, just go in. I think you go to the top right on the info, and then like you can enable it, and then like you just move your phone, and it's crazy. It works really well. I'm with you. Starting with the positives. Honestly, I like the glass display. I'm not crazy about like the all glass look. I find it hard to read. And let me see,
is hard to read sometimes. Yeah,
like the all glass look would be. It basically it washes out the colors, and it looks like everything's like fully glass. I guess actually this picture here on the right hand side, you can kind of see that. I think it's hard to read, but so I keep it on the other. But I like it. It puts a glass overlay on everything. I like that. I have had no issues with it as well in way of battery. I love the features that they added within the messaging app. One thing that surprised me, my Apple car play is different. When I plugged it in, it actually has widgets now, and I can set like different widget styles for Apple CarPlay. That was cool, unexpected. And let's see here. I'm not a fan of what they did to Safari on the negative front. Because
the search bar is at the bottom, I believe.
I don't mind that. It's the tabs, man. I have to, from a user experience, I'm big on having multiple tabs, and I switch between them. I have to tap in the lower right, choose new tab, and then if I want to see my tabs, I have to click lower right. I have to basically go to 2 layers of navigation to see my tabs.
Yeah,
I don't like that at all. As a tab person, and what's funny is it's kind of forced me. I've used, especially when I'm in a hurry, it's forced me to use Chrome, because I have the Chrome browser on my phone too, just because it has the traditional more like tabbing on it. So that's my biggest critique. I don't like that. Now, there may be a way for me to change that or to set it back. Don't know. I don't mind the search bar being at the bottom of everything.
Yeah.
So that's not so bad. The Photos app I'm getting used to. They changed the navigation there and kind of cleaned it up a little bit. I do like when you take a screenshot now, if you just hit the X at the top, it deletes the screenshot, which is kind of nice because sometimes I take a screenshot, not to save it, but to like send it to somebody. So you can take a screenshot, send it from that screen, and then when you close it, it just doesn't save it. I like that a lot. I'm trying to think of what other features. I was really surprised. Now, this isn't an iOS 16. Well, maybe it is. I thought that when they did their keynote and they talked about the AirPod Pros, the new version, I thought that one had the Apple Translate in it. No.
Oh,
When I put my AirPods in, which mine is a Gen 2, I think it's called, um, like when I put my AirPods in, it actually asked me if I wanted to like set it up. You can do the Apple Translate if you with the prior rev.
oh,
So that means you
nice.
don't have to buy new AirPods if you want to do the translate. Now I'm not mess with it just yet, but I thought that was kind of a nice thing,
Oh,
not
that is
forcing you
very good.
out of the hardware. I'm trying to think, what other options are there? Did you see they put everything in like one game app?
Yeah, trying to streamline it.
Yeah.
They wanted me to get a subscription to Arcade again, and I thought, no.
Did you ever? You know what? I always get free scripts for that when I buy something. Did you ever try it? I never even really messed with it much. So
Yeah, I had a free trial to Arcade. It had some really good stuff on it, but I did not continue it. $10 a month for mobile gaming, and I don't do much mobile gaming. Is a little too rich for my blood. So
$10 is steep. Then $5 would be better. I
yeah,
mean, if they're going to do that, but they're increasing prices on even Apple TV at this point. It was $10. Things going up to 13 now. So
hmm
other features, I haven't played with this, but I want to polls and messages. Now, here's the thing: do you think the poll will work with our friend in a group chat who has Android?
yeah, I don't know. I think we tried this before, and I don't know if he could see it or not.
No. What we tried before was a third-party thing that I had with Canva. This is baked
Oh,
into iOS 26 now.
well, then it didn't work because I put a poll in there before. Yeah.
Well, and again, before was not Apple's solution. Before was Canva. It was third party. This is in the OS. We didn't have this until this week.
Oh, I
This
had
is
polls
new.
for a long time. I don't know.
You
Under my
did?
drop down menu, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then it had to be third party because like
Oh,
literally
okay.
on the Apple's website thing here,
Yeah.
it has like this when they iOS 26. It says here there are number of changes coming to messages, the new custom backgrounds on messages, and the additions of polls. It hasn't been there before. So if you
Oh,
had it,
okay.
it had to be a third party thing that you added somehow. So it's not been a feature, and I've wanted it forever. So I would have definitely used it. It's good for if you're wanting to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
I did see this really cool. Now this is talking about translate. I'm gonna show this picture here. I think it was somebody. It was Mr. Rightway. Now I don't know if this only works on the new iPhone. I haven't tried it on mine, but you can record with your front camera while your face, your camera is showcased on there as well. Which is kind of cool because if you're wanting to like get your impressions of what you're filming, that's kind of neat. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. Talked about the liquid glass. Trying to find like some of the newest feature sets here. Oh, let's talk about iPad OS 26. You put it on your iPad yet?
Yes, I have.
That's a little different than the phone.
It's a lot different. I like it. It's very Mac OS like, but
Makes it,
I don't have a Mac OS, so you could
No,
be the one to tell us about that.
It is. Like you asked me last night about like, well, what do the buttons mean on a window? The close, maximize, minimize, because it is different on Mac. It's identical to Mac OS. So
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, it's very nice.
The multi-windowed features, like it's so much better. So actually, and I realized they actually have a site here for this as well. And I've honestly not dug into all of the features for Mac OS. So right here, what Doug's showing, they're showing on the screen. You can have windows that you can drag around. I watched him last night when we were playing D&D. Actually, he was able to crunch that up, the window, and like drag it around on a screen in whatever format that he wanted.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
I usually, and I've talked about this before, have my D&D Beyond app and then a note-taking app open at the same time because I really like taking notes for D&D, especially in campaigns, because it's like, who did we talk to in 4 towns ago?
Yeah, it's super, super helpful. So yeah, so I welcome it that they made the changes, and it's funny. You can see like I don't know if I can show it. If I go back here, you can see the 3D flexing image there.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I need to set that up.
Yeah, it's neat. You just go into a photo, and I think you can do it per photo. And you can go to an existing photo, go at the top, go into print, and then you just basically turn on 3D effect, and then you can turn it off if you want. Haven't done. I apparently can do it with the background as well, so that the background 3D flexes.
Oh, nice.
But I haven't done that yet. So let's see here. What other feature sets? One of the other things that I did notice was you can control your windows. So just like Mac OS, you can, when you put all your apps in Windows, you can put it in quadrants of your screen. You can have full left, full right. You can have it in top right, top left, top bottom, in the corners as well. So it's really going to make the iPad way more like a laptop experience.
Yeah.
The fact that they have folders. Have you gone into the files yet? Looked at the
Uh,
folders?
I have not looked at the folders. I have some folders on there, but they're see-through, like the glass. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the folders it's basically like a computer. You have folders, you can make folders, and you can browse
I need to
files.
get on that.
Yeah, man, there's so much with inside of here that they did. They supposedly mixed in additional chat GPT, like with remember how you can make emojis, your own emojis? They called it emoji mix. Well, with Image Playground, they have additional chat GPT styles. So you can, before it was always like very cartoony. Now, if you wanted a certain style, it'll use Chat GPT to do their style of, which is like the etched sketches and that sort of thing. There's just so much in this. But I mean, overall, with everything on iOS 26 for both iPad and the iPhone, I'm happy with it. I think it's a very big
nice.
update. I didn't experience any like major bugs, and for the most part, I think they did a great job. That's my take. I'm still learning about things on it at this point, and that's how much there is to it. So, what are your general impressions after using it for about a week?
Yeah, there are a couple of bugs, and I can't think. I had one to talk about this morning. I can't remember it, but there are little bugs, and I'm sure they'll hopefully get squashed. That's the one thing about Apple is they release OS updates way more often, I think, than other carriers and devices. So I think any bugs that pop up, we should have a iOS 26.1 or something like that coming up soon.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
But
And
I'm very happy with it at the moment.
I like that across the board with the glass thing. They embraced it for all things because Doug reminded me, don't forget to update your watch. And I did. And my watch has that glass overlay, like icons on it now, too.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And you got some new watch faces available as well.
See, I haven't played with those. Really. I need to do that. So, other than that, I think it is an awesome foray into what they released, and I'm here for it, man. So, kudos to them. All right, brother. I think we're gonna land this ship, everybody. We really do appreciate you being patient with us having a break in our little hiatus there. Hopefully we're back and things will get back to normal, start to calm down. We've still got some cool stuff we're working on. Don't forget our merch store. Don't forget, we have an Instagram. We have a Facebook that Doug keeps up. What am I forgetting? Anything else? I think that's it.
No, yeah. Just thank you for watching. Like I said, we've got some stuff we're working on in the background. Hope to post that soon, and everybody have a good day.
Yeah, you guys take care.
See ya.
See ya. Stay nerdy.